Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's video is about leadership and/or leader versus manager. Over the last 20 years, I've obviously had lots of leaders and I've had lots of managers. And I've been a leader and I've been a manager. And I want to talk a little bit about what the difference is and what those are and what it takes to be a good leader. Back in the good old days when I was teaming ahead of teams, I was very much a manager. I would manage people, I would manage their tasks, I would manage their deliverables, and I would try to manage the outcomes. And that was just the wrong way to do it. And as I look back over the great business people I've worked with, they've been great leaders. And what makes them great leaders, and which I think I've done my best work being a leader, is when I am very honest and open with people. And that's not always just on the good side. That's also delivering bad news. So the honesty is key, and your employee needs to understand that you're honest and you deliver good messages and bad messages with the same honesty and integrity. And it's really the intent of your message. And I think as an employee, we all have been employees, most of us anyways, understand the intent of the manager or the leader that you're speaking with. So if that intent is good-hearted, I think that comes across genuine and it makes them feel cared for. Speaking of genuine, you have to have a real genuine care for the employee and their well-being, and not just in the sense of, hey, how you doing today, but letting them know that it's okay for them to grow and it's okay for them to move on and it's okay for them to learn while they're here, and you don't expect them to be in that position for 5 years, and maybe you can't fill their next role that's somewhere else, and that's okay too. I had an employee who will remain unnamed that used to come into my office daily, lean up against the same spot in my office and complain basically. So finally my conversation was, hey, so-and-so, we're at a point where I can't help you anymore. The environment is as it is, and if there are variables that I can't help control and change, maybe it's better off for you to find a different place of employment. And it was no hard feelings. It was just being very honest with him and genuine and caring about his well-being. He was deteriorating emotionally, and to be honest, I was sick of hearing his sob story every single day. So that was, but it was genuine. It was really genuine at heart, and I wanted him to take the best step for him moving forward. The third item is setting them up for success. I've been in a number of jobs to where I came in and the previous manager or the previous employee left me in a really raw situation, and I didn't know that going into it. And the leadership didn't give me the information I needed to be successful. And that's been actually few and far between for me, to be honest with you. The places I have been in those situations, it wasn't because the leadership didn't tell me, just because they were unaware. Coming from a technical space, it's really hard for people to understand the depths of the technical knowledge is needed in certain aspects. But when you come in and you feel like you're set up for failure, it makes you a little bit angry. And the same holds true for your employees. When a new employee comes in, if you don't onboard them correctly, if you don't give them the tools they need to be successful, if you don't give them communication channels to get their problems resolved, that feeling that they're not being set up for success leads you to be not viewed as a very good leader or manager, to be honest with you. So that's very important to be a good leader. The second part here, it's hard to sort of formulate, but each person is unique, right? So we can all agree there. And how they need to be communicated to is unique. And I've been at places, and I've been this guy where I had 15 people reporting to me, technical people. And I tried to use the same style and the same communication manners and the same approach with all of them. And it just doesn't work. Although these technical people will have a lot of same personality traits, they all have different needs from how they want to be managed standpoint. Some wanted to be micromanaged, like literally wanted to be told exactly what to do. Those are the first people I wanted to move on, because we don't have the time to micromanage each person's step along the way. There's other people who just want to be told what to do once, told the overall mission, and leave them alone, let them go do their thing. There's people that need to be checked in on every week or every 2 weeks. There's people that just really want you to listen to them and hear what their problems are and issues are. And even though they may be things that you can't resolve, they just want to be heard. So the style at which you work with each person has to be unique. It has to be tailored for them, and it has to be well thought out and just not a shotgun approach. I read the 1 Minute Manager because my old manager 20 years ago gave me that book, and I thought that was the way to go. You just come in, 30 seconds, blah, 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 30 seconds back from them, blah, 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 peace out, away we go. And that just does not work all the time. And that's not to say you shouldn't be someone's sounding board for daily bitch sessions, but you should tailor your message and communication to them. And the last thing, and there's probably a list of 53 things that you could have to be a good leader, is confidence. And so confidence just isn't that you know every answer. Confidence is that you will stand by them when things are tough. They have to have confidence in you that you will help them find answers. They'll have confidence in you that you will be in their best interest for the most part when the chips are down and things get backed up. Confidence that you don't know the answers, but you're confident enough to figure it out together and that you count on them. And that's the confidence they look up to, and that's the confidence they want, that not everyone is perfect and not everyone has every answer, but they want someone that they can feel comfortable with is leading them to a place to work, which is great, and a place that's fun, and a place that's rewarding to them. So confidence in you, and that you'll make sound decisions based on good intentions, company-wise, personal-wise, business-wise, employee-wise. So that's it. 5 quick things on leadership. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for listening if you made it all the way through to the end. And cheers. See ya.